Hey, it's Funk Roberts here. I just wanted to touch on a little something that I've learned on this trip. Something that I wasn't doing a lot in my life, and something that I just started to do, but I'm seeing results right away. And that's living in the moment. A lot of times for me, because I have so many things going on, I'm definitely ADHD, or whatever the hell you call it. My attention is very short. I'm always doing 3 or 4 things at the same time, and just in life, juggling work, juggling my Funk MMA, juggling Funk Roberts Fitness, family, Angela, just relationships, everything that I'm doing, training for fight. I'm always doing 10 things at a time, and to sometimes, you drop things or you don't kind of appreciate what you're doing at the time. So one of the things I've learned in this trip is to live in the moment. When I'm doing something, just focus on that. Now that doesn't mean that I'm not thinking about the future or taking things from the past that I've done and kind of using it to my advantage. But what that means is when I'm in the moment, when I'm doing something, I'm really living that moment and focusing in that moment. And that's one of the things I was never doing. Like if I was going to train Muay Thai, I would be thinking about what I'm going to do today after the training class, or I would be thinking of something that didn't happen prior. When I was at work going into maybe a meeting, I'd be thinking about, oh my gosh, I didn't send that email out to that person. I can't do that. You got to live in that moment. You got to take the moment, take everything that's happening, and absorb it and live in it. So I've been doing that, and things become effortless. Things start to become easy. Before when I was training, training used to be really, really hard because I wasn't focusing on training. I was focusing on, this is going to hurt afterwards and what have you. But I started to really think, stay in the moment, be in this moment, appreciate it, work hard, and just feel it. Like my striking has become a little bit better. Oops, sorry about that. Speaking about living in the moment, Peter, I'm living in the moment with Peter right now. I'm just doing a little video about how you should live in the moment. So Peter, this is perfect. Peter is a trainer, he's a bodybuilder here at Tiger Muay Thai, and a personal trainer. And I'm sure that when you work out and you're pushing weights, you're living in that moment. You're focusing on the actual movement.
What were you training?
Yeah, focusing on the part you're training. So you're not just pushing, going, I got to do 12 reps. It's every rep. Focus on the muscle doing the work. You see, live in the moment of what you're doing. Don't rush through things. Live in the moment. Lift that weight. Feel the muscles working. Live in that moment. Exactly, and it's not just Muay Thai. It's not just working out in the gym. It's everything in life. Okay. So that was a perfect little segment. And I'll see you later because we're gonna do a workout together. Okay, take care. But you know what I'm saying? So you live in the moment. So that's just a little something that I wanted to bring to the table, because that's something I wanted to bring to the table. I got Angela there living in her moment. I'm gonna go there now, but and film her training. But no, one of the things I wanted to really focus on is this trip for me is living in the moment, taking everything in, taking every moment that's happening in and absorbing it and not taking it for granted. Again, I was just about to touch on the training and how when I'm there training, sometimes I don't want to be there, sometimes I'm thinking about other things, but when I start to say, okay, I'm here, I'm training, let's go, let's strike hard, let's focus, let's live in this moment, breathing becomes a little bit easier, right? Because you're focused on what's happening in the moment. You're not thinking about other things going on, and you're not thinking about other things taking over that moment, because then your blood pressure goes up, your breathing goes up, and you just get a little stressed. Now when you're living in the moment, you're not as stressed as you would be thinking about other things. So I know I'm just rambling on, but this is a really important message because I'm learning this right now. I'm learning to live in the moment, and I'm learning to love everything that I do that much more. My productivity in terms of training has gone through the roof. So I can't wait to implement this in my daily life and everything that I do. Work, relationships, family, training, bringing you guys the best of breed, bringing you guys the best workouts, living in the moment. Anyways, guys, live in the moment, start practicing it. One of the things that I do to help bring me into the moment is just saying to myself, repeating, Funk, live in the moment, live in the moment. Just live in this moment, man. Take this in. And then you just start to breathe a little bit better, and you start to focus on what you're doing better. You're more attentive, you're more focused. You're right there, you're right in that moment. Live the moment. And if you feel yourself thinking about other things while you're doing something else, say what? Stop. Breathe. Live in the moment, buddy. Live in the moment. Take this in. This is never gonna happen again. This moment in life will never happen again. So you gotta live the moment. It will never, just think about that. It will never happen again. So live in it. All right, I'm out.